Well, hello, and how are you doing this evening? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing much better today than I was this past Friday when I'd had a horrible anxiety attack. It really did mess with my head, but yeah, I'm doing much better this evening, thankfully. It was rough. It was a rough night, I can tell you that. But much better now. Sometimes just a little bit of rest. Well, a little bit of rest, I guess. Not a lot of rest. Just turn this light down. It's a little bit too bright, I think. There we go. That's a bit better. That light was a little on the too bright side. It was kind of shining in my eyes. But yeah, I'm feeling quite a bit better today, although, like I said, Friday was rough. Because I was expecting to have a totally different evening than what I did have. But that's okay, you know. Sometimes that's just how things go. Sometimes life teaches you lessons. I honestly don't know what lesson I learned that night, but I'm sure if I search hard enough, I can find one. It was a rough night, yeah. I was much better by Saturday morning. And I felt tremendously better by the end of the evening, too, so there is that. It was actually a gorgeous warm day out today. It hit 18 degrees Celsius, which is very much in tune with what it should be at this time of the year. But I have been working an excessive amount of hours lately, and it might be taking a bit of a toll on me, I think. I might have to take a break at some point in time. I don't know when. I am planning to take some time off in July and go visit some friends in another part of the country, but that's the plan. We'll see how that plays out, you know. Maybe things don't go the way you want them to. Hopefully they do, because I would very much like to visit some friends on the East Coast that I haven't seen in a long time. And, yeah, it would be nice. Take a little road trip with a buddy and have a visit. And go back to some places that I haven't been to in 43 years, so I think I'm overdue for a trip, eh? The funny thing is, it's almost cheaper for me to travel to Europe. If I can find a flight to Paris for about $200 less than the flight I'm looking at to go to St. John's, Newfoundland. It's kind of weird. I have $500 flight to Paris, $729 flight to St. John's. Explain to me how it's cheaper to fly several hours further and across the Atlantic Ocean to another continent than it is to stay put here in Canada. Sorry, my computer's doing weird things on me right now. Sometimes does that for whatever reason. Even though I've told it not to do those announcements, it's like, please don't do that, because I need quiet. Well, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. I'm trying something here. Can you still hear me, or is it silent? I don't know. I'm anticipating that I'm still audible. Let me just check something here. I'm trying. Yeah, it seems to be working. Just check something. Yeah, I have, excellent. I just muted something, so we shouldn't hear any more alarms now. I just tried another mute, and hopefully, things won't go sideways. It really spoils the mood when you have alarm bells going off to let you know that somebody's paid attention to something somewhere about something else. I don't need to get into specifics. When you get a notification, the notifications can be quite annoying, though. My phone is on silent 24/7. the bells, and that drives me out of my mind. And with all the different media that I'm connected to, whenever you get a new phone, they automatically turn on all of the notifications, and I'm like, no, 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 I don't want any of them. I will check it periodically. The only notification I really have would be a phone call, and there are about 4 people in the world who can go through silent mode. The phone is designed to break silent mode and ring if any one of certain 4 people call. And that's only in the direst of circumstances. Like if they try and call me 3 times, and it won't ring until the 4th time they try and call. Or is it the 3rd? I can't remember. Anyway, it's quite annoying when all these bells and whistles and alarms go off. Really break one's concentration. And I find they can be anxiety-inducing, all those little chimes and noisemakers, as it is. And let's face it, nobody really wants to hear them. At least I certainly don't. They drive me crazy. So, sorry, I just need to take care of something here quickly. And looks like that is working. Yes, it is. Good. Excellent. Excellent. It's nice when technology works the way you want it to. I was able to get all 4 of my cameras functioning. See, if I just do one of these, you can get the full view. Multiple monitors, chat monitor, and different cameras to capture different things. Of course, I do have the follow spot cams, so that I can lock them in. Let me just let's see here. If I go here and I lock this camera in, as I move, it moves with me, and it's supposed to zoom in. Come on, zoom in. Oh, that's right, I disabled that. Terribly sorry. I wasn't calling anybody a loser. You're supposed to give it that sign and it will zoom in and zoom out, but I disabled that in the settings because I tend to talk with my hands a lot, and as a result, like there, it should be working. There we go. And zoom out. And it's not going to do that. I'll take care of that. There we go. It's gesture-controlled camera. Kind of cool. It just doesn't always work quite the way I want it to. It sometimes does its own thing, which can be a little annoying, as I'm sure you can understand. But enough about the technology. Let's talk about the horrible anxiety attack I had on Friday. It was pretty debilitating, to be honest. I was not... It came out... It was very sudden, as most of them tend to be. I was fine, no problems, everything was going well. I had a productive day. I know it was a holiday, but I did work for several hours doing we did a live show, and then I did some editing and some more recording and some production work, and it can be, it takes a lot of time. And then, of course, went to the pub and had a pint and met with some friends, and came home early. Sat down, checked in with a friend who I had intended to join his stream that evening, but he wasn't capable of it, and I said, okay, well, I'm just going to chill. And then I thought, yeah, I gotta talk. I'm having an episode, a moment I was not doing well on Friday evening. So as a result, I went online and talked about the horrible anxiety attack I was right in the middle of. And it's strange how they come out of nowhere at times. And oftentimes they usually strike me when I've not been around people enough. I know that sounds weird, but I'm a social animal and I get my energy from other people. I'm definitely not an introvert, but I like, my quiet time on occasion. When the noise gets to be too much, I need to relax and take it easy. That's how it goes sometimes. Well, anyway, I had been amongst people for a few hours. Some good chat. We had some good, wonderful conversations with some friends on a Friday night, and some people I hadn't seen in a little bit, and reconnected with a friend who I had not seen in some time. Yeah, but then I got home, and I don't know. Fatigue. It had been a busy week. I was quite tired. And I've been working a lot lately. And it does, it can certainly take its toll on a person. When that happens, you need to take a breather and accept the moment for what it is. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pleasant. It was definitely not fun. But by the end of the evening, I was feeling considerably better. So that was a good thing, I guess. And this evening, I'm just real chill at the moment. I'm relaxed. I'm here to have a conversation for anybody who wants to join into the chat and let me know how they're doing. Because I'm doing pretty good. Just some ice water, although the ice is melted. It's quite warm in here now because like I said, the temperature was 18 degrees Celsius today, which is seasonably warm. Not overly, but it's been so cold lately. I mean, we had an ice storm last Wednesday, a rather terrific ice storm. Terrific, terrible, tragic. A lot of trees down, a lot of people lost power. So here we are, just a few days later, and we're into late spring weather. So yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, Andrew, that kind of happens to me. My anxiety, I guess, I think, I never thought about it like that, but it's probably, death by a thousand cuts, as they say. Little bits here and there that make you anxious throughout your day, and they're not enough to be full-blown attacks, and the medication helps mitigate some of it, so it's entirely possible that it was a build-up that needed to be expelled, like a volcano. I don't know. We're still learning so much about the brain and how it processes chemicals, or in my case, doesn't process chemicals, and how anxiety can become very, very, a very extreme emotion. And it's worse than the depression, I find sometimes, because your heart is racing and you can't do anything to calm it down. And you're just trying to look normal on the outside. And that is, I think, an issue as well. Because I don't know how to express what I'm going through. I will tell people. I will say, and I have said to friends point blank, I'm in the middle of a full-blown anxiety attack. And they just look at me and go, what? How is that possible? You look so calm. It's because I don't know how to express what I'm going through other than just telling you what I'm going through. There's no sort of visceral physical reaction to it, because I think for so many decades I just covered it up. Not knowing what was wrong with me, mind you, but I didn't want people to think I was, So I learned how to mask it, and I got pretty good at it. And I'm not saying that that's a good thing, because I don't think it is. That being said, and this is a consideration from trying to find the way to put this into the correct words. I didn't want to make my issue somebody else's problem. So I felt masking it was the best thing I could do. Now I will just openly say, yeah, I'm having a difficult time at the moment, and here's what's going on. And I find most people can be relatively receptive to that if you're in a state like that. And there are friends who I can just open up to when it's happening to me. But in a setting where I didn't want to burden anyone else, because it felt like a terrible burden that I would be putting on somebody, not really realizing that they couldn't experience what I was experiencing at the time, if that makes any sense. So I would simply just pretend like everything was hunky-dory. Like everything was good, like there was no issues at play. I don't know what's going on with my camera this evening. Oh, that's crazy. Well, something weird going on there. Very washed out this evening. Let's just try this a little bit, shall we? I think that's a little better. Always trying to work this camera to give you a better possible image. The sound is usually quite good. I just need more lighting, and I might need a lighting. You know what I do need? I really seriously need is new monitors. I'll show you them quickly here. Where is it? There we go. I need new monitors because the color in these monitors, the contrast is not very good. So there's the live picture, and there is the sort of program, preview, if you will. And then down here I've got a little Google device. And the reason I use that there is because I use it as a color reference, because the color and contrast on these monitors is not very good. And I need to purchase new ones, but it's going to have to wait for a little while because it's going to cost me more money than I can afford to spend right now on such things, you know. There are things I think that are a great deal more important at this time. So I'll do it little by little, bit by bit. Just switch to this camera for a couple of seconds to give you a wave and let you know everything's good here over on this side of the room. Oh my goodness, I am tired, but I'm relaxed this evening. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Luna. That you're having a difficult time in math class. That's never fun. Oh, that's some high quality H2O. Okay, maybe that joke's too old. I don't know. For those of you who get it, you'll definitely get it. And for those of you who don't, it's from The Waterboy. It's a Adam Sandler film. I wanted to call him Andrew Saunders. That's not his name. Yes, I am a little tired this evening. The Waterboy has some high quality H2O. Bobby Boucher. So I was able to get through Friday evening with some chat, with talking about it, and doing some breathing exercises. What's going on here with this thing? Just make an adjustment to that mic arm. There we go. That's better. And thankfully, the breathing exercises, talking about what I'm going through when I'm going through it, I find is not only therapeutic, but it helps you to sort of clear your head about what's going on and gives you, at least for myself, the ability to sort it out. Like talking it out is I think, an effective method of working through the problem. I mean, there's no way to fix it. You can remedy it for the time being, and getting through the moments so that you can get to the next moment can be sometimes the best medicine, if that makes any sense. You know, it's sometimes difficult to put into words what you are going through, and then trying to figure out, let me just kill a light here. I think it's a little too bright there. Is that a little bit better? No? Oh my goodness. There we go. Let's just go to sunlight mode there. That's better. Sorry, the light was shining in my eyes and it's giving me a bit of a headache. So I dimmed it down so that it looks more like, let's see, there we got some more. It's more sunlight. Now I've got a light off there. I didn't even turn on the ring light this evening. I didn't feel like using it. Sometimes that's just the case, right? Can you tell I have ADHD? My brain just wanders from squirrel. It's I don't take medication for that. I may in the future. I don't know. Talk to my doctor about it. I have to figure these things out little by little, bit by bit, piece by piece. No, I was not quoting a Kelly Clarkson song there, was I? Was I? Maybe. I like the song, what can I say? So yeah, to do your best to communicate what you're feeling when you're feeling it. Sometimes it's difficult to find somebody to talk to, so you can, if you don't have anybody, you can reach out to the YouTube channel. I've got, I don't know how many videos I have, maybe 100, if not more. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but there's quite a few there, and you could probably just watch one of them. If you can't get a hold of me or anybody, you can reach out to me. I'm not a counselor, but I'm happy to try and help anybody when they're in a state. So yeah, if you're having a hard time, if you need to talk about it, you can reach out to me. If I can respond, I will. I can't always, but you can reach out to me by just making a comment on a video, and I'm very quick to respond. I get alerted whenever there's a comment made. Now, what is going on with this thing? I don't know what is going on with my camera this evening. It's just not balancing right. Let's take that. Oh, that's not good. Oops, wrong way. Oh, that's terrible. I can't be bothered. I'll work on the technology later. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. It's very frustrating. I can put it into HDR mode. It freezes me for a second while it does it, but I don't think that looks any better. Even if I reduce the contrast, I don't care for that. I'm told that's for low light or something. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Well, I'm just obsessed with my technology this evening, so I apologize. But as I said, yes, Andrew, planning on doing a pubcast on, when is the date? Let me just check the calendar here. The 21st, we haven't confirmed yet. Sorry, the 22nd, I should say. The 15th is out. I can't make it happen this weekend, but we might be able to do it on the 22nd. If not the 22nd, it would have to be the 29th, but I think the 22nd is what we've got penciled in for the pubcast for this month. And we're looking at taking it on the road for June, and possibly we've got a few things we're working out here, so I still have to get in touch with a couple of folks about the fundraiser we've got coming up, which will be at the end of May when I have my beard shaved, and the idea is to go a different style a day, and you sponsor, say, $100 if I shave off the sideburns, like if I shave this, here, if I shave that, that'll be $100, and if I shave it to a goatee, that's like $200, and then shave it to just a giant mustache, that'll be 150 or something. I don't know. We haven't calculated all of that yet. But the idea was the last thing would be to have a big giant Mario mustache. I'll do that for $100 a day for 5 days, so $500. All the money would be going directly to Cornerstone Housing for Women is the plan, because what my goal is to anybody who wins or wins the bid, as in that's what I have to do for a week or a couple of days or whatever the case may be. They need to show that they've deposited the money directly to Cornerstone or sent them the money. Once I get that receipt, we'll go ahead and do the style. So I figured it would be kind of fun to slowly remove the beard over the course of a few days and raise some money for a very worthy cause here in town. And so that's something that's coming up in May, end of May. We'll take the pubcast on the road, possibly May, definitely June. July, I might have a few things I'm working on. As for this show, I will continue to do this every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to help me out a little bit, it'd be a real simple thing to do. Just go right there to that little, see that little purple button right there? If you can click on that, am I clicking on it? I should be in the right spot. Yeah, right spot. If you click on that little purple button right there, that's the subscribe button. Or if you can let your friends know, if you share this with anybody, let them know that, yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe. That would help me out a little bit. And that's about all I have to say about that. I'm trying to be giving of myself, but, a little help every now and then is nice. So, I guess I've been wandering all over this evening. Can you tell how my brain is just so rattled sometimes? One of the things about discovering that you have ADHD when you're in your mid-50s is kind of like, what am I supposed to do about it now, though? Do I take a bunch of medication? Like, I'm not entirely sure what to do about it. It's very strange. It's just how it is, I guess, huh? Trying to make some more adjustments here. I will have to work with a lighting consultant at some point in time as I accumulate more lights, because I need more of them, because we have more pubcasts coming up, more remotes coming up, so I'll need more lighting effects, to say the least. I've got a couple more cameras, so it's always adding to the equipment arsenal for future. And I always want to set like a chill mood for this, so that I can come in and talk to you wonderful people about what's going on in my head, and try and provide you with methods to manage anxiety and depression, or just mental health issues, whatever they may be. And I do like to provide some whisper content from time to time, because a number of people have asked for me to do this, and I've forgotten to the last couple of times. I also have a guided meditation that I'm working on with a colleague who does meditation frequently. So I will be working on one and hopefully have something very, very soon for you. So, 1 second here. I just got an urgent message. I gotta check it out. My apologies. Sometimes it's okay. Just an urgent message from a colleague. It's okay. We'll work it out later. Anyway, thank you for joining me this evening. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who come and hang out and spend time with me. And let me know how you're doing. It means a lot to know that this is helping somebody somewhere in some way. And that, like I said, that means a great deal to me. So, I'm going to take my leave as I have to prepare some stuff for tomorrow and then try and get a good night's sleep. I will do some breathing exercises, but before I do that, I have a couple of loads of laundry that I need to fold. Life, eh? We all have to live it. Okay. That's it for this evening. Oh my goodness, I'm terribly sorry about that. That snuck up on me. Thank you for joining me this evening, and I will see you again very soon. Take care. Bye.